Hey, what's happening, guys? Hope you're having a good day. I am really tired. It is a Monday morning, and just had Blake's graduation party yesterday. Long day, but it was a good day. Can't believe he's off. Going to be going off to college here in a couple of months. Where did the time go? So anyway, for the kids who are still in high school, especially Toronto High School, my alma mater, and now my son's alma mater, their STEM program, and I've been working with them building some little boards that we can give to these kids that will not only teach them the concepts of the electronics, but give them a hands-on to see it, to see the circuit, to play with the circuit, to change things in the circuit and see how that affects things. And I personally believe that is the key to learning. So in this board, we're going to build a new and different power supply. Now we've been using a 5-volt power supply using the regulator since the beginning. Now we're going to bring in here the LM317 right here. And that guy is going to allow us to simply make different voltages. And the way we do that is by using a voltage divider here. And in this case, I'll be using a potentiometer just so we can make sure that we can control the voltage. I mean, it's a super simple circuit, okay? Here's our LM317. Power in goes through a switch. There's a little stabilizing capacitor there, an LED to let the kids know it's on. There's the in for the voltage regulator, and there's the out. Now you notice our original power rail up here simply stops once we hit the regulator. The regulator has a whole new power rail. There's positive and ground going on after it. So the way the LM317 works is the adjust voltage. The voltage out will be 1.25 volts higher than whatever is here. So you control that voltage here, and you get your output. We have the decoupling cap here, and our power out. Pretty simple so far. So here's the layout of the board. We have the LM317 regulator. Output is 1.25 volts above adjust. It says here, use your meter to read the voltage on the center pin, then read the voltage on the output. Center pin output. Is there a difference? I've also incorporated the Toronto High School Red Knight logo onto all the boards. So we have our power in, and here like this. Well, there's our switch, by the way. Goes through the caps, the resistor, through our voltage divider, and then out. This is simply a current limiting resistor for the LED. Here is an idea of what our board looks like. 317 will have a heatsink on it, of course. There you can see the ground plane, kind of. Yeah, there you go. Simple board. Of course, this connector here will be bent that way. This connector here, will be bent that way so that our boards all plug in together as we had them. I'll be ordering my boards from PCBWay. Yes, they are the major supplier and supporter and sponsor of this channel. They're also a very experienced board house. And if you take a look down here, I think you're going to see something interesting. Because not only do these guys do your regular PCBs, they also do assembly, rigid and flex, HDI. And here is where things really get cool, in my opinion. CNC machining and 3D printing. CNC machining from $25, 25 bucks. You can draw it up and have your roller wobulator manufactured in a professional setting, shipped to you in just a few days. Dude, that's incredible. Could you imagine that 20 years ago? All right, well, a week or so has passed, and we got the boards back in, and they're beautiful, as always, from PCBWay. These boards are 50 millimeters by 30 millimeters in order to fit my program here where all the boards are the same size. Yeah, as you can see, my desk is a complete mess. So I need to clean the desk up, and then we're going to get in here and we are going to start soldering. Let me get my angles right here so you're not blinded. There we go. All right, let's start with resistors. Got a 330 here, and that is our current limiting resistor. Nope, that's part of our chain. I just look and see where it was in the circuit. Then we have a 1K current limiter. There we go. Get those guys in there. Oh, excuse me. Super high pollen counts in Ohio right now. And we will hit it up. A little bit of Uncle Rob's new magic solder flux. But we have to make do with what we got today. All right, next up is our switch. Use a little bit of blue tack, I hope, to hold that one in place. Some video I did last week. There was some smart-ass comment about, oh, could you add some more reflections to the screen? Sure, pal. There you go. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to solder in one of these, and then we'll straighten it out. I think a lot of the technique in soldering comes down to finesse. You can learn the basics of it in a few minutes. Then you kind of just need to sit down, get yourself some stuff to solder, and just start doing it. That's how you get better. All right. Go with our power input section. Good. Let's put our 10K potentiometer in next. And the reason I chose to go with this type of potentiometer is because after talking with the STEM teacher, he is going to want to give the kids very precise voltages that they're supposed to select on these. So this is the most accurate type of little potentiometer like that. So that's why we're using it. Missed a... See, I could have swore I had that soldered very well, but I don't. So just have to go back in and redo it. No big deal. Almost done. Let's get the star of the show here, the LM317, but I'm going to put a heat sink on it before we go any further. So there's our 317.
in his heatsink. Get it on the board. And for this one, do a little funkified soldering here. And then I'm just going to straighten it out. Man, totally screwed the pooch on that one. I just couldn't get it to do what I wanted. There we go. Now stay there. Shit. Oh, pardon my language. This heavy heatsink is what's causing me this difficulty here. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. And that's the way it is now. All right, let's solder these up. And then we'll probably go back and reinforce that joint as well. That's much better. So we need an LED. I don't know why I picked green. I just did. Why am I using this old school helping hands today? I don't know. I just came across it in the closet and thought, yeah, I haven't used that in a while. Yeah, I like the PC board holder a lot more than this thing, but in the old days, man, this is all we had. Okay. A bit of blue tack stuck on there. And the last thing we need will be the female output header. And there's our final component. The output power piece side, whatever you want to call it. Let's get her soldered in there. All right, nip them off. Got to Dremel that screw out of there later. But our construction of this is done. All right, got the power supply set for 12 volts. That's going to be our input voltage. And that goes to a little test connector I made up. We've got the multimeter there, the Kuwait's ST600Y we're going to use today to measure the output. So let me get this thing mounted in a stand. All right, you are along for the inaugural ride of this. If it blows, it blows. Like Ivan Drago in Rocky. If he dies, he dies. If it blows, it blows. We don't care about it. Yes, we do care about it. I'm just a little punchy this morning. Okay. Come on, get on there. And one more. I personally think that trying to come up with these little test, setups is a lot of the fun of it. It's fun for me in the designing, Maybe not fun for other people and whatnot. Now I need a little screwdriver to adjust the pot. We've had a terrible accident. This nice little turtle guy sent to me by, B-Blood, sorry about that, has fallen off his perch, but he seems to be okay. I'll put him back. Nobody needs to worry. All right. Power on. Switch on. Light on. It is drawing 0.007 milliamp hours. Yeah, I don't think I have a good connection there. All right, hang on. Switch off. Get rid of them. I think I can just maybe. Oh, hello. Something was interesting there. Look at that. That switch is not a. There we go. Should be able to get a connection now. All right, switch on. There we go. Nice. The voltage adjusts. I mean, obviously not much. It's a 10-turn pot, and I'm not going to sit here and play with it all day, but yay, it works. So I think the kids will be happy. The teacher will be happy. I'm happy. I hope you're happy. Is everybody happy? Are you not entertained? I'm a little punchy this morning. All right, guys. That's it. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, give me a thumbs up. Please feel free to comment, share, and don't forget to subscribe. Big thanks to all the patrons, and a big thanks to PCBWay for sponsoring this video. That's it. I'm out. Peace.